Are we great yet? Isn't that what they said? MAGA, make America great again. 13 hours ago, Brian Tyler Cohen tweeted this. One of Norway's largest fuel companies just announced that they will no longer refuel U.S. Navy vessels after Trump's treatment of Zelensky. Quote, it made us sick. We encourage all Norwegians and Europeans to follow our example. End quote. That little screenshot, I had to blow it up so that I can read it. We have today been witnesses to the biggest shit show ever presented, live on TV by the current American president and his vice president. Huge credit to the president of Ukraine restraining himself and for keeping calm, even though USA put on a backstabbing TV show. It made us sick, short and sweet. As a result, we have decided to immediate stop as fuel provider to American forces in Norway and their ships calling Norwegian ports, quote, no fuel to Americans, end quote. We encourage all Norwegians and Europeans to follow our example. Slava Ukrainia. Now, I saw other posts who weren't credible sources that was basically saying there was a U.S. Navy ship out there floating, trying to get fuel. I don't know if it ever got fuel. Are we great again yet? While I was researching the little bit of information that I came across regarding this story, I came across this article from Reuters, and it says Norway says it will keep supplying fuel to U.S. Navy after company calls for boycott. Now, I don't know how it works over in Norway, but I don't know how they're going to dictate to a private company what they can and cannot do. Norway says that it will continue to provide U.S. fuel, but that company said, hell no, they standing with Ukraine, and they don't like the shit show. They don't like what Donald Trump and J.D. Vance did the other day towards President Zelensky in the White House. Are we great again yet? Is Putin going to step up to provide fuel to U.S. Navy ships? Remember I said yesterday, these MAGA nuts are under the impression that the United States and Putin are in a partnership as if they are in allyship to each other, when that is not the case. The United States is standing alone. What Putin is doing, he's using Donald Trump and the United States. Oh, who warned us about that? Well, Hillary Clinton warned us that Donald Trump was Putin's puppet. And sorry about that. Mama called. Hillary Clinton warned us that Donald Trump was Putin's puppet. And then Kamala Harris told us that Donald Trump will give everything to Putin. And that's exactly what Donald Trump is doing. There is no partnership. Russia is using Donald Trump to get what it is that they want. And what it is that they want is the destruction of the United States. What can be more destructive than not being able to fuel U.S. Navy ships out there floating at sea? You think China is going to fuel up those ships? The dictators that he cozies up with in the Middle East, you think they're going to rush to fuel up the United States ships floating at sea? We are alone. We are alone. And Donald Trump has managed to do that in less than 2 months. It hasn't even been 60 days. And MAGA nuts are cheering on this destruction. Are we great again yet?